Ghana. It's a beautiful Friday, a day after the budget has been read. And we are excited to welcome you to the brand new edition of the morning show. I am Eugene Noyaa, and thank you for starting your day with us.
And of course, I'm Vivian. It's the end of a long week, but we are stepping in today with energy, gratitude, and a positive mindset. Whether you are heading to work, on the road to school, to church, already in a hustle, we are here to keep you informed, inspired, and connected.
Today, we have a rich conversation for you, spanning from the economy in the budgetary presentation in Parliament by the Finance Minister, Kessel Atuposen, to sports as the Black Stars play Japan in the Kirin Cup today. But before then, let's take motivation for today.
And today's motivation is from Brainy Put, and it's from Von Goen Johan. And he says, knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do.
It's now time for the headlines.
From Daily Graphic, budget target growth in 2026 prioritizes agric transformation, infrastructural development, government to create 800,000 new jobs. Parliament approves Justice Bafuboni as Chief Justice. The custodian. Minority accuses Atuposen of illegal 1.4 billion Ghana cedis DACF withdrawal. Government to suspend over 357 billion Ghana cedis in 2026. Minority demands suspension of military recruitment exercise, dragging Ahafo residents to Kumasi unfair and unjust. The Daily Guide, government unveils sweeping VAT reforms. Government withdraws 1.4 billion Ghana cedis from DACF account from minority. Aliu Mahama 13th Edua Sunday. NSD scandal guilty over out. Or say Asibi bill now 623 million Ghana cedis. The Daily Statement, NDP demands return of UDM detainees to Ahafo. Akufo-Addo mourns loss of 6 potential military recruits in Elwak stampede. Mustapha sues OSP for defamation. Finance Minister in illegal 1.4 billion Ghana cedis. The new center, Mobile Money FinTech Limited, to run MTN Ghana's mobile money business, 4.8% growth, 357 billion Ghana cedis expenditure. Detailed breakdown of how 357 billion Ghana cedis will be spent in 2026. Parliament approves Justice Paul Bafuboni as new Chief Justice. Tano North MP condemns mass arrest in Ahafo region. The National Voice. OSP in legal storm as ex-NPA boss sues over false 1.3 billion Ghana cedis claim. Akufo-Addo mourns victims of military recruitment stampede. The news guide, or the new guide, the new crusading guide. No more foreign foods as Mama orders schools to purchase only Ghana-made rice, maize, chicken, and eggs. Dr. Gideon Buapo condemns mass arrest, calls for respect for human rights in Ahafo operation.
And it's time to loosen up. Entertainment is next, after which we do our discussion for the morning. Stay tuned. This is Morning Tea on Noyaa TV. I am Eugene Noyaa, and I'm doing this with
Vivi.
We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Sports is next. Entertainment is next.
Yeah. Yeah. Noyaa Tv. Let me be back. Yeah. Many Benny Janoni, my sumo papa ke ami. Me doctor beke, tis of a fungi plumber ami. Calling Janoni, my sumo papa ke ami. Me doctor beke, tis of a fungi plumber ami. Calling children, adolescents, and young adults. My message for today: I love you, value yourself. It's hard, I know your pain. Take the safe flesh, loud drug free. No lung cancer, no brain damage. Please listen, you are loved. Say it with me. I will keep my body, mind, and spirit clean. I will save my soul. Stay away, value excellence in myself. I will save my soul. I was serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious say it again. Parents pledge for your child. Safe campaign is calling for your attention. Word, sugar fresh production. Dr. Abe care. Live to be 100 years old. Don't die young from drugs and STI. God and rise. Teach you all adolescents. You all need to be strong. Save my soul. Stay away, value excellence in my side. Save my soul. Never save my soul. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Major dark papa. My joy. Major dark papa.
Good morning, fellow Ghanaians. This is Noyaa TV. You're warmly welcome to this edition, Freaky Fridays edition of today's morning tea program this morning. And I'm in the person of David Anite and you can also call me Bracking. I've got a people who are living no matter she morning, get brofuji share, sometimes say, education, Kenny, get brofu, you know, by me, if you're one who leave it here, we just can't speak the English fluently, but then we want to prove to him, I want to prove to me, I'm I get book. Boy, I can make a boy complicated see. When you boy, I'm be so anima so. Bet only when be bright mammy on Friday, but like a Friday, a bit. I will moko cry. You be a why shall we me la Noyaa TV or your minute Freaky Friday. It's a Freaky Friday. When I get what a lady, but like a lady, I can't call way muji a Danny ake ana yejeme wo mene afi muji ye bi ene wa de ejeme ne internship de church mo ya da feature ababa wo ni ina ni bua na no jino ni intaba anye ye bi ene le bi ne Danny mate shisha maso mango shida ake ha ogbeleje ma we ake e ha wala wo ya no fe no shida di je nyo ngwa ha nyame no golden ke agbene nyame no ni Japan ye man se ni amne ake ame ho amenchi wo yise wa de je agbene ho nke shida pele honisa ba ha tita ibi ake ameke mankramo saje ninja no ye Ghana manem ni hu baba e aloken hanye ye nyegbe no ye pie ne ye la Noyaa TV no kaka agbene shida ni eda ho fefe ho nke ba ha nyamnu Alice usabuti ake eleji Monica miyo shiam ni ka agbene James Otto le ho ameke ni ameni fe mo nke ni chumonchi wo yise ni dabi ke bia ne wo kani bi ne ba ha ni dani mate shishiam mi to ma ha no le loko. Just go and look out for this guy for me. Nantib is an up and fast rising artist. You know, the Ghana man name Nantib, and one of his music is Sumo Waji Majua. Nantib is a massive guy. Just relax for me. In a couple of days, or let's say within next week, I'm going to bring visuals of him. Man, this guy is really like, man, he's sick in the head. He's really sick in the head. When it comes to the musical aspect, Nantib mad. And then this is his genre. These are his genre of music. Now, Charlie, this guy be mad. This guy be really mad. Now, give you highlight where they rap, where they do Afrobeat. Charlie, Nantib, shout out to you, man. I'm using this podium, this platform, to give you a shout out. Nantib, Major Hitmaker, Charlie, you go far. I better be Nyache Kale, Nantib, why deche. Ke oto ole do na le physical, wana le WhatsApp app, ye teshini am jemebe, wana le ye. I been work wo he church mo adafitwa ni wo bwana e bi ni. Dole ka areho Jack and many no fata any wedding kabatashin. Jack still I am mourning one of our very own, the comedian, the entertainer, the boxer, the legend, Ernest Akushi ni iwala mele bemne ni bout ni ibano ni tiye ni ibani iwala ba mele Ernest Akushi mi hanoli ake ato ya femo hi bejano ato ya femo hi bejano ni ya femo ibano je December ni di no ni ba cha no December no ni ba cha no ni ya femo je shishim ke 5th 6th to 7th of December 5th to 7th or 5th 6th 7th of December ye afine no ni ya afi mo baya no nebe abafi ya ra ya abafi choco tea garden soloy nyemen ganan bebi kabla ya bi fin ye ha ni woya koni wachi baobali sekeya eko papa ni yawo juma e obe noji e adafi ni woyo ne abere wakwa portable ni English alatani am ni lewu e fuorala ni ehegbe wa de nche portable le I think we all know portable from Nigeria ni lewu ehegbe wa de nche e ba gbe noko ni sani eta nchi wa de nche na no ni ba we I want to go back to school so my children won't be mocked that their father is an illiterate eto ese kaya school koni ebi in amenale men akamo ame papa elewolon elenin ehichon egbo energy ndokoni to prevent no hewo ese kenya school no ni ewe ne eta ntwin hewa ni ene afe nga wo ke ha wote amenkuno wote oblan ya bi kome ni sabi otaflacha ekole wo small school JHS alo JSS po wogbe na alo ko primary po ni wa face school dropout ni wonye wo chano collection le mu he woje wa to no chumoko ni oni na chumoko ni ba hia wo lelen obanye o ya to oni na chumoko ni ba nye eye ebu abo ni ba nye ewa bo shin na agbaji sa ake oleboni akani oni ka sa ake oleboni anwani eko e obaje peko ni ebi koni agbene odwe brofo alo eko o mani mpo keke ni ekole jeme ni obachon ni ache ye alo jeme ni brofo ba ke o breakthrough ba je ke ba ni keja ke oyale enefi mo ibayi awiwa ni bo ke je po ake obachon ni ache alo breakthrough ba je je po tamo boni portable ni je English alatani am ni ewie wo se keji ake ofo obi ni obi ananime na obi na menna bopodi enche bule ni sa ake habo ake ba habo ekwe bopo ohewo ake bule po ba ha owokuwe aloke obi kwe ashimashine nyele papa nyele money papa ji ma chale pa kaya yi kwe papa ke jue blofone ka lo shoshi ke blofone ke ai ke ka chawana ke ka fe ne ke lele ejigbe nisa ake BPS ake wonye wokun wose ke wonye wokun wose ke ya school wa je shishin ke je shishi je fa hunwe poe ayenoko boni bia ne actually adult education ne ke adult education e bayi ebu awa chemega nyeme ene is e fanwa ke je ake no da ke she no nko se ke ya school bo modern koni owo obi asuku togban ni keji ake awowa mesko juma nopo okeka wajen monwe odamo ameno okefi ameno otile amekoni amehu amenye amekase wose ko ba ke mi imami eya school keshe ko shinmene mi imami alo chata e hante school keshe biene mi manyima use ni he as an example imami eya school keshe ko but then my dad and my mom I'm a fake amejin ake ameba hani my school kayashe any sake keshe kashi be ni make this mama ya don and that was how it was minke small maya don agbene sake mato onu chumoko koni le mu ike dama abahami ke amehu noji bonakai boni eyole ye jeme keke washi jeme wakwe sakodie nyenke enye ake sakodie ba host another rapaholic nkenye right exactly nkenye ake sakodie ba host another rapaholic na finally ne ba host rapaholic a host here at Accra Sports Stadium. A host here Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Niji Kumasi ni amnita. Oboni efe befi okoni ehune. Afine eba host here the United Kingdom. United the Kingdom. Britain ni amne. Ya inemba poten ye London. Eba host ye London 2026. 2026 eshe befio ko pekeke ni 2026 wa babo temle ehwe befio ko keke ni 2026 wa babo temi ne oje ni wa babo temi sakode has vowed ni ekebo ake bemli ni 2026 ba she ake rapaholic ba no ne ba fe me Charles ni ama mensa nu wo fe wolele ake Shatawale ke agbene Stone Boy Sate ke lajo mo fa na ngbe ele nyi mache I pardon me I stand to be corrected. Stone Boy Beam, the father of the Beam Nation, eke Amelenyo Baba on stage, and they are going to perform as brothers. They are going to perform as a musical legend. I'm a fan, I'm about performing. Stone Boy, Shatta, and Sarkodie. What a jumbo kumbo. Ene, one solid, ake ebanona kind. Te ochon ojo moye ten, alo chon mi ojo moye. I can this or could this be possible? Will this be possible? Must this be possible? And shall this be possible? Choose more than one I Kolo Jemina. Ke o Sunday hetwe aba comment section emre. Bemle ni nyemino ni amwa gogo ke agbere esapate amen bla ni bi amre feature amen hawo. Koni wenye wonu ni bi ashishi joba amen ba na hegbe na me kan comment hu ehabo ye DNA ni won kwe ake sakode ba ni efe no ni ekelo ke di ake enye efe won kwe ke ba ni efe hu won kwe hu ye jebe meto mahabo 2026 Grammy nominees for Best African Music Performance elope wo maba hanye no de show efe ejake BFA wo maba hanye no de show efe Burna Boy African wo English Latania major Burna Boy ni lala ni ikena neke nomination neji love love swomo keke agbene with you Nkebo with you Davido featuring Omale ni mbakebo ehisami ye biene Omale keke agbene hope and love ene Eddie Kenzo ke agbene Mehan Martin keke agbene give me that Ayara Star ke Whiskey keke agbene push to start nominee Legit Tyler ene ni kaba habo wo nke ko me baba habo ye share wuluemne kani mashi we nke shikome ko look out for this guy Nanti mad massive. This guy is faster. I'll bring him to the studios here one day. I'm telling you the gospel fact. I'll bring him to the studios here one day, and we are going to have man-to-man talk. Man, Nanti, get a lala graphic billionaire as Majwa. Oh, go check him out on audio, man. Check him out on all the musical platforms and Ghana man name, and then you are going to enjoy it. Keep your life. Alagadi, be energy, Henike, hatred, Jimo, Yatafitra, Nimbuana Baba. It's small no Hachi, you cry. Can't hate me up la Noyaa TV, Ming Daboshi. I can get a book when you watch one of your when you watch what you want to be, and I can't want to know here. They watch one letter. She didn't hear Dane, he wore where he was a pony, watching what Daniel she. Yehovah, who plays your man where I join you, Baba. Is she going? May Friday, a fitting Friday, the Friday on what Brian May Friday, show them where you are the other jacket to ship kake be akpa agbekona monitor ya no and mwagogo amenchano ka many femo ka ona me ye de ko akpebo iteji David Anyete and an Obanye Ucheme bracket stick and stay. Don't flip your mouse. This is Noyaa TV. I'll catch you up later, guys.
Have you ever looked at the incredible energy of our youth in Accra and wondered, what if we channeled all that power into something truly amazing? I am the founder of Cleopatra Community Health and Development. I created the SAFE program, a substance abuse-free environment, not just as a warning, but as an invitation to a better life. And that's why we're bringing it to your screen. This new TV show is for you. It's about your dreams, your hustle, your sound, your culture, and your art. It's about showcasing the positive paths and proving that success doesn't need a substance to thrive. We're talking real stories, real opportunities, and real fun, all while building a community that's healthy, focused, and powerful. Get ready to unlock your potential. The movement starts now.
It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day. A brand new show brewed just for you. Wake up to more than sunrise and wake up to your morning tea. Out here on the streets, everyone is on the move. Everyone is on the go. Real stories, real people, and a perfect start for your day. From business to sports, entertainment, lifestyle, we serve it to you hot, just like your morning tea. From news, making headlines, we talk to experts to dissect and bisect issues. All served right here on Morning Breakfast Show. Join me, Ni Amwagogo, every weekday from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. as I sit with my panelists to discuss matters of national interest. Morning tea, brewed fresh, served hot, just for you. One cup, one show, one station. Morning tea on Noyaa TV.
Stand in your way, 'cause it's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day.
Hello there. Thank you for staying. And we are back to the discussion.
The weekend is here already, and we are excited to bring you the topical issues. The budget statement by Finance Minister will dissect and bisect the issues and bring you the key findings.
Our guests are seated ready to share their rich perspective and ideas. Bernard Tete, popularly referred to as Bembela, and Eric Odate Lamte, widely known as Yumobi. These are my two guests who are here, seated right in the studio, to dissect and bisect the key findings from the Finance Minister's presentation in Parliament about the budget for 2026 next year. And yes, I hear. And let me welcome this. A day after Finance Minister Kessel took force in the budget in our budget, and again in Parliament, they also approved a new Chief Justice. Substantive Chief Justice.
Yo, what a chocolate, Nina, senior many of the Petrina, Odate Lampe, in the Pussy, at all, you movie. Can no not all the Odate Lampe, Starlet, 91. It is 9, you'll be born 91, Odate Lampe. Me, where people, the Galactic. Whenever you in a chair, or can not natural without a lamp, you can walk more. I only need without a lamp. A job, can people say, can many people walk in, I can show my finger. Many Friday, on qualify, Yanni, our the cafe Friday, and they say no more. About Friday, look at back around over. When the Ghana Brata who travel, or we shall make good law. And the Ghana, Japan, you will only be able to take the market in Hana Rui or 1 year poor. Yeah,
Lala Kuba, I let told you.
I won the hand 1 year wide. I can take me to a poll. You didn't want to take Ghana trouble. You pay for me. Only I get now for me. In a minute, only in Canada. Kaji NDC power. The blaster and trouble against our blaster. Obi, me will never delay. If you want to care, I'm winning. Look at the NDC power. Can be like a better choice. Yes. If you're not going to like a bit of you. The blaster trouble NDC, or Bell against them. Can be your auto and winning and they done on the papa. Or when it was on. Only blaster and a owl. You wonder no choice. Dromo na actually budget for Nimunipa CG Chief Justice level. Dromo na no neke impefio. Ina impefio ni minority be a very monofio because at the end of the day me I'm a faffing. I'm a faculty. Your head count need a call for an action here. I was laughing. I can mean or Sami, Yana pay head count.
Should I get the deputy minority whip? I mean, I think he made a false pronouncement. I know if a mistake in the floor of parliament in the sense that Freedom Marking was aiming for secret votes.
That is what could have done.
Secret votes. Because I think what he didn't get a secret vote. They can lure some of the NDC folks into their account to also vote. But if they have those in favor of you are part of those people there. Secret vote, that was what a minority leader was craving for. No, I think when we watched the video, there was some banter between them.
You could have told him in the bedroom before coming to the floor. One meeting. Finish. You could only mean to any affair. As a speaking say, I'm not saying Freedom Marking is not a good leader. He's a good leader. What he could have done is say, week I'm a fair getting. I don't want to affair. You want your fiance. Adena. Walk away. What do you ballet? Ni a balak na kanye. Ape no kutumona. Ni ke balak ape secret. I love you. Parliament. I love you. Despite the fact that NDC NDP, moko yeni NDC MP no jile. Take NDP no fine thing yeni NDC. Wo no eleke ke ba lobby. E ba ni lobby. Next time, I will be going to be a to buy and say to me. Danny, I'm a get to Pukeba. When I can use the word banter, nature me, I get there. She know where I'm a home, I'm a day. Definitely, I'm be family. I'm a far. Therefore, Sana Benjamin, I'm a no affair, echo. At the end of the day, CJ, I hear our me. Ebacho substantive CJ acting no Biake no Jinoni when the minority be a fighter here. You are petty Wokonu Aula Winnie is the
the majority leader. Mama Yariga the president would abide with the court's direction.
The president will abide. No one is above the law. Anyway, Balena can go the way be able to chief justice for 2 months, no 3 months. Why you can what's the bill in a big watching ceremonial president president Kutano 3 weeks. Yes. I was like yes. Still have 21 days. 21 days. And see you can able to yes. Ni majority leader ke bale na kan the president abomode make training only to enjoy ke bale na kan ni balake ayi ashi mami tokono na ke o still you can be justice of the Supreme Court but you cannot be CDL and we mo na oni wonyeminu Africa you Afipe, only the way ye kaya to enjoy. Look of you
will be me with that team. Your parliament. I think two one was the confirmation of Chief Justice, and the other was the budget statements in academic. But let's start with the confirmation of the Chief Justice. May he something to take the proceedings anything like parliament.
Yo, I can look at Madame Boucher. I'll check Lady Lale minimum in the Boucher. I can be in your camp. So I can do more if I ever sleep in a 1 hour while I'm in. Well, I'm not going to take a walk. Sunny one won't be. That make it be my room. Ni of people I feel no one check book and packet. Joe open packet and the swearing in of the CJ Chief Justice in law. it is expected to happen. Because in a country, you need a direction. You have to be proactive. You have to put certain things in place. You only by encourage or not pay or strive to achieve those things. Whilst you are doing that, you are mastering yourself in life. Or no need no. Ni anokwale denchen. Get okwe the Chief Justice said as well in Chief Justice neighborhood, especially talk on no watashine. The man was this way.
No, it was confirmed.
He was confirmed. Get okwe the man eche in the judicial services. Ni the pros and the cons and what live modern ake enana kamajani biye. Can you okwe what President Kufuor money kele nakai high court ni in those days well ake many minority ni some of ame outcome in a comedy is not competent Beni Kufuor kele they were the majority ni ame modern ake I mean, when be papa here, she because of political lenses say, well, when any table other things.
But the minority leader, Ninja says they don't have a personal problem with.
They have never said he's incompetent.
But they have a problem with the process.
Yes.
It was if they act in a land made that Monica is an innata. Kaba confirm the nana money sani.
I'm a chapel.
Kaba confirm the Kuna confirm.
What I can it's more why into politics.
Okay.
Because what fair commentary say what would we? If I know about way, no mean you on there. They go okay. She to me in that in Liake Kidas. They get here. Now can I move back forward there? Onakashi country name or your country to me work a law stone. There is a difference between an acting man and more than I can do more in the nation. Can acting like no matter what we any abajibu again. Can Buddha Jack will do that or I can't bene in it is embedded in you. Because you where one machine worker. One law need law is part and parcel of us, but wow for development. They will come other cases New York, Nistani on Aquani at a case he said, After he come in Jabona Ghana here. When you work at because of another case for a loom a war, we should continue the work at one the money if they acting. Tomobini majority leader we telling many ni pronounce na baba confirm le po ne ba Chief Justice say kedi afterwards ni sani ni kan talk on no ni balakeshin ewini tomobini inyemi ewie Mahama is a law-abiding citizen and the father of the nation. If I book or take to it, in law, I mean, I'm an interpreter, not a what the way forward. You already let many people the act much like act on family, many people not on family. The balakeshin mene win the case. Mini the problem. Mahama near colony law. Okay, we have to make a choice. You be feel like the will be not it is a step in the right direction.
You walk when you watch it.
Walk when you watch it. I think a few after you move below that the lamp okay, Keji talk on winning some President John Dramani Mama Kabachuni, Lele, Sadeka Chuni, Ejake Mokweda Film. She walk quite ni a confirm le a just substantive CJ. No money, but judge. I can
bring me to my next question.
Yes. Now I have to name me. Not the Chief Justice. Let me for money. My more. Select me. Me never select Kaya. This is about what happened. Any gentleman, minority here for because if he happen to be acting, he doesn't have the authority to appoint the judges to go and sit on the case. It doesn't have that mandate there. Simply, ni a confirm the cast well in the HR champion. You have a face.
But that's it. What yes. What I he can decide to be part. He can decide not to be part. Now, in Ghana's judicial system at the Supreme Court, that's the apex court, that is the highest court. Now, that is the assembly, it is odd numbers. It's either 5, 7, 9, odd numbers. Now, I want to be Chief Justice. Who doesn't want to be Chief Justice? If you practice law for over a year, in your field of profession, the Chief Justice seat is the highest in your profession. And do you think that there's going to be fairness in the adjudication of those cases?
Anima you in once and for all. Now, conflict of interest. Beyond she law we don't know how direction. She show only law, the law stops. Ni adbene are use of common sense. Yes. Get men na confer the Chief Justice. They balake to come they are doing. She sani arrange judges. Na met for ni ba fi ni abafe Australia. If me ake, if me the law
just you enjoy me ake. You talk on sani ni yeli. So show me ake get talk on every neighbor. Na ba fi one year can
the point.
Not just any of you ake he check on the substantive CJ. Will he about your win the case?
And then we get the fairness small matter. Okay, to you, you are entitled to your opinion. But the case is even the law court, they are called justices, right?
But the same man, at the point of being vetted, the justices, judges are as corrupt as the ordinary Ghanaian.
He said it.
Oh yeah. She to me, I want to believe in the court system. In small okay, bias, whereas meaning I don't have evidence to that effect. Your since one, that is me. Since it is in the confines of the court, we should just allow it for the court. Not to
take it to rigorous course.
That is it. That is the stance.
Fine. Let me tell you something. Ni ata talk on usani no. They are not feeling substantive CJ. Ni talk when I see and talk on your level. They use all
official state card.
Fine. I was once a footballer. Okay.
Now, let's go away from the law.
Yes.
Now use common sense.
Common sense, Mama face. Can only command something. They need to have all there. Time bench. We need to have position. We solely plan and we can perform. Let's be fair. I'm telling you.
Again, the one who makes the coffin always pray for someone to die. The doctor always pray for you to get sick.
They go near or headache or maybe or Nisa. Fridge, air condition, can you money to chemist on the new one, to motens on the air, the entire Nolan can be more salts. Yes, but I can make a case of the only man. I
think enough for 30 seconds. In there, what make a party is new every day. It's more what you done again. Good gets when watch each other.
Thank you.
In the way some Pogino.
It's on the only playing. I Dubai. Nakanjino ni your sister then. Yeah. Otadent. Ball out to the so Liake Asimashi Jenny. Moji the next day I know by. It was 85% to 95% there. We wish you know the mail on the field of play. I can perform bad in Nigeria. I mean I need you. Only I can back a station warm. Nipoya tap only boom Anna. Naka Sunday. Chief Justice talk on this and here. I rest my case.
What I can about use common sense. Yeah. I believe in one thing. Okay. The judgment is always with the people, and within the confines of the law, we always need to focus and depend on evidence. Yes. No matter, irrespective of whatever, as human beings as we are, but you have all preference. Because I am the sitting Chief Justice, I will see to it that But yet, in the proceedings of the court, evidences and other things as to come. Ghanaians are listening. So to me, you can be biased in your own way. But at the end of the trial, say, if really talk or no money by winning the chair, it will still boil down back to the people. Because to me, when the whole Ghana, I mean, I assure I can really the trial say, irrespective of any pronouncement now in the chair. On a people check or not tree really you shape for you because of other biases. We should just allow it to go.
For the people, because the will and the power lies in the hands of the people. If the people realize that there is a bias somewhere, what will the people do?
The people will not do anything, but you will justify that you have gone through it.
Noni Sanenda, Article 71, she has been denying the facts.
Yeah.
Usually fight or four.
To me, to one action. The struggle of life, it is always in the bosom of God. To me, let me do the best I can. Can human being decide between me and the law in the so human being can do whatever they want to do.
Others are also the facts. Akeshi, you worked for more than 30 years in your life. This honorarium allowances you shouldn't sustain your life.
Secondly, came up and if it's statement, she for entitlement to 71 can be no Sanaka. No, Nekele, Kaji Unano, Katisha, only share no. Well, I can do on the poor. Chandelo, you may end up lacking a lot. Well, I can do on the poor. There are certain things in that only lay affair no. Papa and I in poor. What new nearly cannot do PPD poor. Oh, but the brother said, when Germany if you're born, that no year by boy. You are meaning so the market 5 pounds per jacket. Kaji winnie po ake ibaya back. Chief Justice Bue Anani is there as the Chief Justice. It serves as a justice on the Supreme Court. Only question the need if I look at a hand is a book like still work ya. No Nisani Akehale, Aponi Ahale, Oni Eya, the twin Yen Son Muke 5 pounds per Kene, Oni Tafate, any Akafi Mobo.
You la Noyaa TV morning breakfast show morning tea imagine you are going to Vivian me when you may Eric Telanti Bena Tete. I mean these are my guests who are sharing their rich perspective about issues that keep them talking, and always do remember that the morning show you sell the stories that you want, just like your morning tea. We take a quick break. We look at the 2026 budget statement presented on the floor of Parliament yesterday by the Finance Minister, Kessel Atuforsen.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all there. Achomi Jagbecho Anyenogun Abe, also known as Dr. Ophelia Alice Abe. And I'm so excited to start a new show which will air on Saturdays, mainly in the evenings. Sometimes it may be during the day, but mostly it's going to be in the evenings. And also, Ghana Dangwe Alliance for Change, what Monday readings will also be featured on here. What show will focus on so many different topics, interviews, showcasing ways to enhance wealth. Also, we'll focus on, what's going on around the world and what the youth and also the public at large needs to be aware of. Things like cryptocurrency, might share some things on how to invest, even at any age. Then also, I will be showing things regarding your health. Stay away from diseases and illnesses. So SAFE program, which stands for Substance Abuse Free Environment. With this drug-free environment, anyone bring all over Accra. Every Ghana land there will jump on board to our SAFE initiative, which is drug-free environment. So thank you for listening and stay tuned for Saturdays because we're right here Before you know it, we'll be right there in front of your screen. Thank you again and have a blessed day.
Welcome to the Safe Hour. Today, let's talk about something vital for our beloved Accra and Ghana, the incredible benefits of a drug-free life. Choosing a drug-free path empowers us to live fully, embracing good health and boundless energy every single day. It strengthens the bonds within our families, creating homes filled with laughter, trust, and unwavering support. When individuals thrive, our communities flourish, building a foundation of peace and shared prosperity for everyone. Imagine our youth free from addiction's grip, pursuing their education and dreams with clear minds and bright futures. This commitment allows our local businesses to grow, creating opportunities and stability for countless families across Ghana. A drug-free life means more vibrant community gatherings, where everyone feels safe, respected, and truly belongs. Let us choose health, happiness, and a future where every Ghanaian can reach their full potential. Together, we can build a stronger, healthier, and more prosperous Ghana for generations to come.
Accra Youth, build a brighter future, free from substance abuse. Introducing SAFE, Substance Abuse-Free Environment, in Law, Accra. Empowering positive choices for a healthier Ghana, starting here. Our journey. Together, we create a substance abuse-free environment.
Hello there. Thank you for staying. We will not get when you hear Noyaa TV. Morning breakfast show, morning tea streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And from our studios here at Morning Tea Street here in Accra, Ghana. It is a wonderful morning, a day after the budget was read by Dr. Kessel Atuforsen, the Finance Minister, on the floor of Parliament. And the theme for this year's 2026 budget reads Resetting for Growth, Jobs and Economic Transformation. My guests are seated right in the studio, and I'll ask them their take and their key findings from the budget statement read by the Finance Minister, Dr. Kessel Atuforsen. 2026 budget. The thing that you have a resetting for growth, jobs, and economic transformation. You mini peak here.
I did resetting Bami. Resetting Bami. They should go and come back. She need resetting Bami. About resetting me. It has been their agenda since 2024. They will reset everything. In fact, almost 10 months Tremiha NDC government max max 68 to 70%. They told me even though the Bola reflect budget ni wọnyẹmi doctor Atuforsen kani ha Ghana bi ọba n'akẹ amẹtasin na amẹtipẹ na amẹmẹ amẹtwinsi ni noni akẹ amẹfiyẹ sinoni amẹfiyẹ kẹ wọkọ ẹnẹkẹ covid levy tí tax mẹ bọ ìwé mu ẹkyẹ. Ake aji the president Nana Akufo-Addo Bombola market COVID drone na ibedo mini was still there. Sake court me allo ya any the ake COVID tax ake table. But me nyeni na ake abolish I was happy. Many chumo got the new chumo in terms of contract allo many chumo fuel supply can be government take you to Oscar COVID tomato tax na joy ni emusunsha
but 1% but 1% of a huge sum of money
is it 1% COVID no me check more it's more than 1%.
More than 1%.
It's more than 1%. It doesn't if 10% we go check over we NHIS no chinoni makaka 81%. Score de no mi TPO voilà. Yo agbele le ho kokwe big push agenda niji wo igbe ni amegbe I was happy. So ni pagbe ni ko am ba gbe Joba le ba gbe santi 24 hour economy ni inu no ko choye e aba
Wababa Jimmy, info now, Wababa Jimmy, but the key findings from to you statement now can the budget statement okay. Was it okay with you? Did you sit well with you?
Yeah, to me, I think it was on point.
It was on point.
It was on point. Because now, what in every nation, the human beings are the wonderful people and the resource of every nation. He started by quoting some of the investment and the direction with respect to the health sector. The kind of things they touch, I was surprised and very happy. Because now, initially, we were having 10 regions. I extended to 16 regions. The 16 regions said, the research agenda is that they are going to build about 6 regional hospitals in all these newly created regions.
The 6 additional regions said that
yes. And from Germany, government is continuous. In the previous government, they came out with other hospitals, agenda 111 and so on and so forth. Ameba completed 10 of the agenda 111 hospitals.
Continuous progress.
Which no one if it la general hospital was part.
La general hospital wasn't part of agenda 111. Even thank you. Because even when President Akufo-Addo and the then Minister of Health came out with Agenda 111, it was not part, and people were very annoyed. How come I can make a fatahari? Any year, now the 2020, Danny. Agenda 111. Because you be on your President Akufo-Addo, excuse me to say, money wallenga, they are priced on FA. You can like a hospital, 111. No more money. Come on, every region need regional hospital. Only what do they accolade? You have to get in here now. Only 3. 111. Meanwhile, let's just 2 years spend what I power. Okay, 111. Get 11 years. Nigeria no me sika yet to me bon na alone na cafe lo that because I couldn't understand 1 year 16 regions. Hospital say come ejamo. No need your deplorable state. Me wa ke sika ko e pay refer me see ejeme. Na sa lo ba ko na ma pio ko pe get mountain ko lo 20 abama na ma chaka ma hospital an we 111 me neighbor
hold your fire there.
Oh,
what share
what can you come back in this big about in Fiamas? I bet chatting no, I bet chatting.
What about health sector say? But the key findings, the first one, total expenditure for 2026 is projected at 302.5 billion Ghana cedis. That is costing us about, let's say, equating to 18.9% of our gross domestic product. Now, at the government expenditure, when it comes to salaries, it comes to paying contractors, it comes to paying debts, goods and services, ownership. These are all government expenditure for 2026. What do you make out of it? Is it too much or too little?
But can we get 2024?
2024, yes. Oh no, I think because the government has more plans.
It will depend.
Okay, you will be 302.5 billion Ghana cedis expenditure on government. It's about 18.9% of gross domestic product. Government business in this country, and every 100 business in government appear, which means a business, government is spending 18 cedis 90 pesos on a product. So this is a government expenditure. Whatever we actually, how do you call it? Salaries we pay for government entities. Again, no more. Nanye, Ghana, we pay. Keke agbene goods and services near Afi. Now, the goods and services say, let's take it this way. Government is importing goods and services. Contract making now few goods and services. Most of the things we eat here, we don't produce them here, we import them. The government in the Ghana we import them. Business people, and business people also take over, like retailers, before it gets to us, the consumers. So these are all included in the expenditure for the 2026. It's a projected. The worker get projected. There's a possibility it can go up. What do you make out of this?
Okay. Now, I believe in one thing. First, as a human being, when you are planning, you take certain things into consideration. One, either you plan in a way, or people plan up in order to stretch yourself to reach that very plan. Another way, you plan based on the things that are available for you. So this is an intermediate thing. But now, with the topic, the resetting Ghana agenda,
now, okay, your 2024 budget statement, the total expenditure was 226.7 billion Ghana cedis. That was about 21.6% of GDP.
Good. So okay,
26%. 21.6% of GDP.
Good. The own attention to me as a person, me the finance minister one a year, a officer a one way or the other, they manage our finances very well. At the end of the day, will fall on IMF. Certain conditions and so on and so forth.
Because at the point when he was reading the budget, he said he's not in a rush to go to IMF.
Thank you. So if really you are not
in a rush to go to IMF, why did he say so?
But he said so because as actually budgeted, when the minority they were criticizing and heckling each other, he also said actually with all your 24-hour economy and your big push agenda in India, you need more. You understand? And total revenue collection with the total expenditure equation in which means that before they would not be. Then you need IMF to push you somewhere. They are not in a rush for
okay. So from Heniminta, though the finance minister was given the opportunity to give direction and allocate other finances to all government businesses and so on and so forth. But now, let me system to the extent that actually when
Japan Ghana,
me believe what the finance minister is talking about. Because from where I see and where he said, maybe Babao ni a plane can fee the way ni me manima envisage. Okay. Right? It will mean that finance minister a bomode ni a budget there within the power.
Okay.
What Ghana can offer or stretch to lay the hands on They were forecasted. No, I feel like a bit because of 24-hour economy, reset agenda, other things no feel like a standing government they are rolling faster. The war there, standing any the more. The the percentage projection say AI here. When you stretch yourself too much, it will bring in strain. It will let to let a flag a step agenda within a reach and a power. Ghana, what are the slow? No, wouldn't check over Neke double track system. If more a comment here, it is the agenda of the NDC. Double track, standing abomodini apuse. But a project ahead of time. The double track system will be abolished in 2027. Nichon miake Jenny Araske Yaiko. Okay. A bomodene eyale 1 step at a time. Ghana Noyaa Tv. No bad you forget IMF. Ni nuchumo bi bi oni wo yo ibalaka IMF baka keshi wo shikani wo here far. So we shouldn't employ. It will mean that the projection say it is good and better for Ghanaians. So we don't want to go back to 2015, whereby there was an embargo, the public sector workers. Yes. It was money at two force in UAE. We are not in the rush to fall on IMF. They were any up project. I consider a whole lot of things. This is a document from the president, the leader of the government. The consultation the other things it has been agreed cabinet across board with individuals like okay yale they can balea Sandikoniba ni Ghana ba instance no onye wa ya here oba na keshi me o atum bomode o NDC government bomode at least force that is it ke o project ni bi ko me ni bude joy wale share cabinet na e wo how be ni agency to me ko beto I love it. It means marketing the way we need a project le what ya le 1 step ahead or 1 step at a time make a balak over crash. Now his pronouncement on the floor of Parliament, this is a document from the president. I spoke to a legislator, the constituency I will hold. Now, if this is a document from she's the woman, chairperson of the economic committee. Where is she in all of this? Okay, I check the word, the president. So if this is a document from the president, she's aware. She's also a subset of that president. Okay, that is it. Now, remember, the revenue. Revenue and tax reforms. Now, revenue and tax reforms say, well, now the budget abolishes COVID-19 health recovery levy. Again, the business and financial times say, okay, fine. Another revenue and tax reforms say, okay, effective value added tax VAT rate reduced from 21.9% to 20%, which is a tax. Now, you goods and services for you, OEME, on your company, and kept the tax reforms can be only kept we are here was a tax from 21.9% via 20%. You want 1.9% to cushion the ordinary Ghanaian. The PE a form of me amaji amenibi to ni akefo no didacho ni ke ope other African countries na ke dia no kwale ake biye wono yada ni ke di me sheni ke ba amena kable ni dishka ni amekaba ji ni ke ko ba na ke akemi di mori yo na emole ke toni ni kule pe atole ye abrochi ni emienye ne keba sikana ke baji ni ena iwo ocho ni ahamu kutusi ne ko do mi ba ke 5 cities the government will confiscate your building no to ona ke ewe dollar e wo mi option na je ke je 21.9% 20%.
the Jimmy shares and many pure business here abo ke airport ke ego me abemi basha ni e ba hani me ami bibiri mo ke bi mo pi ke di bi ke small break ke di bi ne hani me ka be di bi ko me acho togo ke ego me ke di bi ino ba gbo ora ino ba gbo no ko be ke di ma be they should make sure that at the end of the day it is being applied or it is enforced. Only one being is an amena is here. If I never like I can paper here, she equally hapo ame abo ni be tie ni ba ayi mo ne she akaba hapo tomo passenger ke mate ni equal petrol ni GPRT nke ayi ne keke ni equal communicate ko ke hapo station master ni le we ko ba ha driver say na ko ba tuni ke fi na kan bo na ke HOB no more passenger say ke mate we I think only whatever they have said in the market they should make sure okay moko no ko ji moko we no ko ni na okay knowing is not enough. Knowing is not enough, but you must do. You can now knowing is not enough. You must put it into practice. Only. No, only share it on Sophie. It was a number by what five. Connie, what you tell me, or you know, doctor honorable at 240. Ninja, what you MPP up to is 40. Up to is 40. 40 years in Bombe. And I am in the 40.
Not 40 actually.
At 240. Yes, at 240. Or now I'm qualified in there. If you need to more equal, I'm making 4 if you look on it, a near fee, 20 fee. The idea number one, at 2 is 40, at 2 is 40. But it's at 240. Oh, this one will get 5 pounds. You more, I only can jolly bar, a buyer in this big day. They buy and be any. I'm a 5 minutes for gallon. If they're going to walk in the door, they can make with the can chicken and get a 4 gallon. Only, and they are here. Didi eko shane ismo didi wa favorite ni de o ni what mo je wo it mo ten the men yo ho ni mo go make fa le ko le apo ayi no wonu be ni ndi ma me la ko fa le mi no wonu be mi ya en katie infinite si den katie de je chimbi ma me le ake o fa le mi ni wo me be e kan me be si ne de mo enye When the baby white can you on the market, I'm a call that maybe it was in way now. We
have a lot of palm trees.
Notice I'm here. I don't know why.
It kept 2 days ago. I was doing a research.
You can live near me, you banner. How come?
In 1957, Malaysia and Ghana had independence. Malaysia, but say now doing with
no, I can check it.
Today, palm oil producing in Ghana is a problem. We cannot produce to how much the normal Ghanaian by any
because expert back and make you any machine. I chair no. So many things in Blasty, Samla, a lot. To pay to New York, the machine is the best of all. Which is the best of all.
No.
I'm a building point right from the VAT reduction. I'm a building point from what you guys are discussing.
Yeah.
Now, number one, in care, some government is a lazy government. I will not do that.
Okay.
But no one care. We have moved from taxation, alone from into taxation.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things and we put in effort to make sure we progress along we produce certain things to help the nation. But now, any petty thing that a government needs to effect it there, then Sani arrange tax on the people. We were on that many when you come plantation vegetation no oil.
Yes.
About maybe just because wole ake obeshka or buy IMF allow ke tax bar from man. Now no need in this government need to force the match for the man because it is embedded with production instead of taxation. Because now KG neke VAT of that percent ni eba have some amount of money nobody okay feel no. She get government reduce from a place to another place economy ake. Na kan shika ni VAT ke ba system ni government bomode ni na heko ne invest ni na kan ni ba nye haleshka instead of burdening the people with taxation. You are okay ne no shika ni former rate ha le mbe anake. Number one talk about the me what then check on na question. Government make effort here a whole lot of things. Electricity the collection of electricity per month $9 billion. Chimene government bomode the collection into 27,000. Initially, the money were with the people and the companies. I may spend those things, but they are not paying. But another government by me, bomode at the collection rate increase. Gold board, other places. The government bomode. In production wise, they bring in a lot of this help government. They spend a lot instead of taxation. It was them much demand and this government and to force. On like an effort and it was to me to be to not change relieve the ordinary Ghanaian. Was pay calculation for school. If more less divide. No, people will be able to import a lot. They call import a lot. Ni at the end of the day, oh, 7. So, at the end of the day, oh, 50, 14. It's even bigger than time. The government approach, let business run. Let the ordinary Ghanaian, every good no. You can more than import to it's not a lot of money. Fall on the government for loan. The loan will come with interest and other things. You can let it for business. Business about a few. So the reset agenda means there was a way ni appeal maybe. She ended the government reset to its original position. Adam was created with a whole lot of limitation, but Jesus Christ came for nothing. It compensates the limitation of Adam. The second coming of John Muhammad is Jesus Christ as compared to Adam.
With revenue and tax reform, say where no 0.3, if the producer can project 0.3 again, VAT registration threshold raised from 200,000 Ghana cedis to 750,000 Ghana cedis. Now, VAT registration threshold there, it simply means that as a company entity, as a company in Ghana, what you have to do is you have to register your company with the value added tax, your GRE section A. Now, if your company makes less than 750,000, you don't need to register for VAT. But if your company makes more than 750,000 in a year, then you need to register for VAT. Now, this people have commended, the business community have commended to force it and the NDC government that this initiative, it came to cushion the local businesses, and it came at the right time to cushion the companies. In a way, the companies, if my company can in a whole year, my financial statement, I'm making less than 750,000. I'm not supposed to register with VAT, GRA. Then, although I'll pay my taxes though, but VAT as in value added tax, I'm not going to register with them. That money I can use to expand my business and employment.
The reset agenda, it is in a way the nation building. Or hand the ordinary Ghanaian a lifestyle, a living standard, about increase of the bank. Never you are in initially, Kajana kind of yole, onake oto okonom bibi okono fe business no okonom bibi no fe no follow ba na VAT is inclusive chinmene como threshold na ha e oni chom yake really many ameni make a profit be sure that amount there amena that tax relief na ba na make expand ona e o the more na me expand there then chom yake chi ameni income le hunda e o kan ni mo dromo na ni o company da ke agbene o back to the VAT regime e o we dey say ke o pe Ghana as a whole o categorize a lot of people na menye ame fe neke above 750 ne na tasha you have a majority na me make equal 200 less than 750 neke fact menene about what ame ba empower ame in the business in which they are doing your jeme atu is really false.
You Bella, what way? With this VAT registration threshold raised from 200,000 to 750,000, you are into AC, other equipment repairs. Now, the VAT will be there, only be Ujuba. Now, the statement is saying, okay, if your company is saying, if your company is not earning more than 750,000, then you, the company, what the ordinary Ghanaian is coming to buy from you, it's a no charge your ordinary Ghanaian.
It's a no charge on the boom, or return, say, I'm
what I charge you. You don't file your returns.
Then, Sunny Apan, a lot of people are running away from VAT because of this thing. One year, Doctor to force the 1 year NDCB get back down. They don't have a lot of people after business. They get be an companies who make any actually already start. So for you, to be honest, they get 200,000. 750,000 they share a year. So you are forced to work and register with VAT. At the end of the day, and every year, also returns a lot of pay. No corona can start. What do you mean? You to pay your party now. Ni honey, I'm enjoying more than championship be. Or them come to a macaque at 2 as force. Therefore, yeah.
Continuous process.
That mal force. Yeah, more than SPG. Yeah, more than 40. Yeah, it was past tense. Ni more than game. Ni attacking. It if you have work number. Nepole fortune ni epole obevat invoice chair. There's another colleague. Hello, Ochongwe. Or you should go to the GRA their office. Ni oya pay for that. And then need just for you to go and give to whoever is demanding it. The OD. It was any power. The Bahani, the Adomo, Amanani, no, I get business. People need Ameba, Tumutumo. It's good on paper. It's good on paper. It reflects your life. Only me neighbor, yes, it shouldn't be on paper. It shouldn't be on paper. It shouldn't be on paper. Knowing it is not enough. Yes, do it. Only maybe to money. Doctor to force in jail budget the office. Neighbor feel sure it is being enforced for we the ordinary people to benefit. Okay, we have those who are in charge. It's not making sure, okay. Nothing only government take papa. Hallelujah. Budget. The name na keba. Make me ape amenyombele ni amenuchumoni. Amekwe. Koni amepele na kai. Ni ehani Ghana be agbeje. Ni ket bomo ade sa eshilebi. They have a business. They can be somewhere. I can. We never can pay no. They are any non-layer. No, can have over. Invoice to us, the mark like a meet threshold there. You are any meet or can have a business. Yes, I've registered it. To the registered game and every year. Yes, no, every year, don't feel sure I can renew. So when they ask for VAT, have to follow someone who is having VAT, then the one of the job. Which shouldn't be so. We're handing me one and two more. Wherever you are, say, already start back. Because of any by war, or you'll be copying me then, I'm defending by amount any I can with
it is pushing
it shouldn't be on paper, but the government should make sure they enforce it to the letter, which I'm happy about that statement. But now, what pay warning come ta plache ye shibami tomo wole more rights. As ordinary citizen is also here to enforce the law of the land. We are hearing no threshold. A target a share more than 200.
You don't want to be like a registered business. When you register your business with the registrar general, that be the point I'm checking in the office of companies registrar. I've forgotten the name. But I work on the registrar general. Your returns is being stated to the type of business you do. I estimate your revenue per year.
Exactly.
That is why I asked. Because some companies they can ask, okay, where is your money? Also their documentation.
Yes.
So when they see now, the type of business you do, we share that.
We shouldn't allow, we shouldn't sit here above. No, I may have to force from the Flagstaff House. Never enforce. We are also human beings. We are literate. We know our left from our right. We can read from the books. Remember, the floor. The system. Will be a Ghanaian and be a citizen, not spectators. You get to the place to buy. Make sure that you know the law. It will mean to make a what government to enforce the law.
Educational responsibility. As the Ghanaian, it is our responsibility.
Okay, fine. Now we are also saying that people should not also take advantage of the situation. If you know that your company you are running, the business you are running is making more than 750,000. I'm not making more than 750,000. Then
at the end of the day,
okay. Now, what are the next one? Revenue and tax reforms. 0 rating extended for locally manufactured textiles. If my producer can project it, 0 rating extended for locally manufactured textiles until 2028. And then she told me locally manufactured textiles for 8 years. GTP, Ghana Textiles Print, Akusumu Textiles Print, locally manufactured here, BNA. I can my mind not pay a I'm a pay for 0 until 2028.
Or by tax exemption for 3 years.
Yes, until
that's for that many are made
now, there was a pronouncement within it. Government empower the backbone for was secondary schools, primary schools, other places,
colleges.
Sunny and made in Ghana goods. Can you open? Against 0 rating, J for only. My much like if it is for textiles, it is also within like a pronouncement there. At the work empower the local businesses, because that is the only way to create jobs. Can you make a no from the school you say, my for 8 hours school, you could do something no now because no at 0 I meant to VAT. The income and the capital to start the business, it will be minimal. If you want to pay, no kind they could make a school. Careful, they will train. Not feel time that you're maintaining benefit and just because the tax component on them is high. And when they add them, I can empower. They will be banya to me, they will be banya to me with that. I've been a helper. Making companies now want to pay your tax and government. Government will get a lot of money, invest into these hospitals and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, you will not have a running away just because we have a limited marginalization job offers. Yeah, it will go a longer way to help the citizens, the ordinary Ghanaian, and the government as well.
Okay, remember, focus on strengthening revenue mobilization through better enforcement, e-commerce tracking, digital tools, arrears recovery. But which is a government more like a focus on revenue mobilization. Actually, a tax is a now, I hear taxes say physical digitalization. You pay through the system. When you pay through the system, you end up in as much as the locally manufactured textiles companies say is VAT exemption. One way of recovering that kind of money is focused on what the existing companies say, the newly to be created companies say, tax mobilization.
Digital tools.
Yes.
The digitalization.
Let's not go there.
Oh, yeah, animal been now. Champion play and over retirement. Not young. What me come be ake ani digitalization ejini ni no ba yi asoma ni na yo asoma ni na yo ti ake kecho no ne shika baba ni ke shika ba shika ti no ko ba yi ni no ba yi e wo ma pa fai ko ni keji wo ye another party na another party confie ni worker criticize the too much to market ta flat e don na me fi o amebe ito allo c'est na mo be ni ole aketo ni me ahio na me ya physical na ahio at the end of the day sika fe both government office.
Oh yes, over 2009.
Yes,
the president
akamse apoye dapoa de dia ke mini ya no ne in fact e musunsha e wo ejini apa ole bo ma sare je ke sika ba jo de then check again ni ochake
what plan he get car you know
nakani e wo digitalization ni FY government e ba ni ko ni we ni apani ni abomode ole mini that ne je responsibility ake maya mami ni maya ni mai to e da ka na ka no chumo wo ko nde shi no ni penny le ni ma fe ake good citizen, not a spectator to me. That they said about 30 minutes ago. Then now the company who ye DNA ni ametiosi manke. Na metio ni bi ametumi. You get the tell keke atumoja be fine. To machuko no ko sha me juni. My ama o commented, you know maka ke me tro ni e manke 2 manke 3. No never here meto. Ola ke be invena kai. A lot of people have a business. They say to me, "Ke bathroom ke ekome." Na metumo ni e ba pay to. Ni to enojuno ni akaba ta ma. O no ko te se o ba ka ke lo le be yin. Street light tuni eneke. Ti bono o joko e to na. Bloco me to jino na me ke sa ma yin. Abebe good.
Yeah.
Amebe diamond. Amebe no adango amebe ko yegebe amebe ni bibi si amembo nka wotesie keke wa fasika yin si mi wale to na be yo e mandi ade o le ake to e teni ni keke blema yi to ni ji ta se keke blema Yesu Kristo e ke kaselo enye ni akesta na me woto ni kaselo e ko be mokopo ba bila ake Yesu sake wo to lo ni ke ahale skeko na ahale ni dia ke na mo yi to yo skalo na me ke kaiser ni ke kaiser no aha kaiser ni cho mi ake sano wo to ni tu na asalo na ba ni die sika ye lo eda ni ke aha ke ni ya nu wo ke wo to sim ke kaiser no kaiser ini eme kome na me no chien ame kole be ko glo no ne ya so mo no sita frate ya fe bulu ani ya fe ne ba ke bible ke kaiser no aha kaiser wo o so fo no ni spiro ane yen pa ke su alo eve ni bi ni ke ni mo ja mo ya e ba put en abo ake kaiser no si kaiser no Jesus was talking about to emo e wo to emo le yesu po support to ake ati to sani mo fi amo people to onanaska na kesa ma yo true digitalization in kamepande abe bomode na me use na ke he e da ke mokopo ba ya ke isi tele we be no the change government no fight tele no thing but ene me fe yi mo we are no be there sky ame akutokumi support e ko met mo hospitals can be fe bi ane digitalization. Was that your central government company? Wow. You want to come and enforce and use the digitalization. If you Ghana start digitalization.
Okay. Again, bien the first report the hospital doctor that in pharmacy ya pharmacy do ani ti bia ni system ni no ko ti pharmacy we show be the hospital card and one gene for no I can bear witness to that when I went 37 I think about 2 years ago so I can bear witness to that in here paper way the paperless system
yes
paperless now again streamlining exemptions and ensuring tax-based integrity now any job me integrity yes it told me actually in the streamlining exemptions there are certain basic things in this country here that's one like food and medicine
yes
food there kumeye bibi kumeye is an tax one
wow
yeah we import in bar but what we grow here is an tax one you know get it only general taxes local businesses so that when you impound more tax on them, it will prevent people from establishing. And you, the government, will not be able to mobilize people pay taxes. But empower more people to set up business. As long as in as much as the commodity is not being taxed there, you, the company, you pay income tax. May not buy employer will pay what income tax is a way of what mobilizing.
This is budget for the people.
Okay. You know about digitalization.
Yeah.
The bomode manashike ya one regime. Ni if it miake ba fame mi she ake patabi ni nyen ni madabi. Na meke onye no ko ofe o ha o shayi wo. O jule.
La kana ke to nye onyemi owo e.
Now, if government is continuous, before you came even in with the digitalization and other things, somebody constructed the Accra data center. Somebody did that. You already over. The over built upon it. Don't claim as if nobody did anything. You were the one who started from scratch to where you are. So no matter what, people will one way or the other question that. Well, any shit that recognize Mokoye,
we are not disputing it. But where they are coming from is now streamline exemption, focus on strengthening revenue mobilization. Now, mobile money
me in problem is the response they have, but not
where infrastructure, agriculture, and jobs. These are our projects. Infrastructure, agriculture, and jobs. A big push infrastructure program valued at $10 billion. City equivalent will be announced depending on dollar. Now, with 30 billion Ghana cedis allocated in 2026 for strategic roads and bridges.
For strategic roads and bridges. Now, tell you what. They are using the law in the business term, scale of preference.
Good.
Now, you have a limited resource, but you have a lot of things you need to do. No matter what, the importance of media no big academy. Nakandibini eyo. Eyo pedi okwe budgeted that can here. In your minute go back to I come tolo. Go to the Chike Obomode no I come tolo. Sanwa to man be and no sha. Okay. Now, Ghana It will can you the drive, which is the reset agenda. NDC government and Atu force Ametona empower the localities there. No one don't want no move from taxation to production. Now we are focusing on places where people manufacturing farms maybe the produce from the farm they need to get to the market on time. It will be an about strategically about roads and bridges say any factory say yo any farm say yo ni are doing can be going cocoa roads only consider those places say Obama get a business by fast get government realize money carbon the less places say they attach the one after the
Kumasi highway.
Thank you.
We have a lot of farms here. Kumasi produce Georgia Mekeba. That practically can produce Georgia Mekeba. You see the nature of the road very appalling.
To me, go to where? Can you bomb in both in any war government thing? Can you not to force the name when me match damage because maybe not about Lele ene di ni bini won pack for years. You can have them go about war on the government. Dabi, more try the best. It will me ma build upon it. It will direction not a warrior. If really this is not a verbal, just a normal verbal utterance, but rather these are documents. Never articulate. Eba bonafi practicality. E affect the ordinary Ghanaian. E change. Never share bluchi. Na me baba Ghana. It that a business is a believe me. Mo fe ma ba fe ko e create jobs. Na bene game ba ke ko na bene nini. I take a chain ke ga ablim. Ene you know what wrong. Atu is really forcing.
That guy, Atu is really forcing. Business La Noyaa TV morning breakfast show today extended version because of what the budget statement which was presented before the floor of Parliament yesterday by Dr. Kessel. Atu is forcing. Agriculture, job creation. Catch you over.
You find natural me a tray Sarah. Ingbe fendi Sarah Sechi. La a papa okwasala. In shop work bedi mega graze. Beke benefe la Noyaa TV. Inko. Kenya na nentashi di ne hien phone minkwe. Minkwe la Noyaa TV. Ajaka meji oni bi pakpai ye no amechon wo. Ni ame wo nga ye ni bi srote na meji amechon wo mi. Mo fe mo na nga wo kejo mi. Ni mi na ke ameba ke ha gadan mi fe ni no fe no ni ameji o wo ke kase oni. E wo min kase ni bi pi.
La Noyaa TV, #1 station in Labadi. Come on. Station ko be. Je ni mi fi mention La Noyaa TV #1. Yo, mo fiamo support la Noyo. Benye le ake Labadi e wo noni. Labadi is the money land. Laji gateway to Africa. Ni La Noyaa TV e bi ene wo na me. I'm Baba Rolex from Labadi. La man fem for me. Germany in jail. Keep watching La Noyaa TV #1. Mwah.
Achomi Agnes Mensah. Each one is professional city managers. Min council La Noyaa TV ke ha nyefen ke ha ni bi pakpa na amejio educative and entertainment programs na me feel da ke da ameba ake shamba wala manfen ke gan dangbe fen e wo min council ameke hanye ake mo fiamo akwe ame La Noyaa TV the best e ba ke ha ga dangbe fen onye fen nya wo mami ye chiko memi bye bye.
If I show me Millicent now quality quality in shop beji me kwati ni says clothing where la oko asra you find what feel ni bi babao to work wedding gown or suits women's suits men's wear but or feel neke palazzo ne bane work ni bi babao or me recommend La Noyaa TV ke hanye akemo fe mo akwe ke ha entertainment ni amefio ni kase mo ni yo jeme kono wanya wakase ni bi papa eke jeme eja ke ame back ha gadangbe bi fenke.
La Noyaa TV, thank you for staying tuned. This is the Morning Breakfast Show, streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And from our studios here at Morning Tea Street in Accra, Ghana. I am Eugene Lee Amamu, and I'm doing this with today my two guests, Eric Udatelante and they are in the studios. Dissecting and bisecting the issues or the key findings we picked up from the budget statement we read on the floor of Parliament yesterday. We will now delve deeply into agriculture and job creation. Now, agriculture and job creation, showing right on your screens shortly. Agriculture and food security allocations such as 828 million Ghana cedis for 1,000 kilometers of agriculture enclave routes, 200 million Ghana cedis to the National Food Buffer Stock Company. Now, in job creation, emphasize linking infrastructure, agriculture industry to employment.
Linking infrastructure, agricultural industry to employment. Like agriculture, employment, all sectors.
Yes.
Yes. Especially America. America, most of them are their farmers. Mexico, Argentina.
KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Polonese Sundays. He made millions for agriculture, poultry farming.
Yes.
He established the KFC name.
Yes.
Now, he was at the verge of retiring around 60.
Retirement. Need story to in nearby neighbor if he has community. Why don't feel the business like meaning by retirement, it doesn't matter. No be never to family business.
And now it is a franchise all across the world.
Yes. Everybody KFC. On a call where in the no money will go time. Now the later, they
Sundays.
Then start business. Ni agree only. Say ake mo say agree they will look down upon the person. She makake ejini tumo papa because get it tell them of your unique ni no your okafo ni timo ni ju ole wo bia me na ke mi ake aba fe igbe ni no that you no go get plan strategic you say na kan sa neba
na kan no ko ni
be ai fe yan wo si ole de ko me ka sa aplo wa ni ni poto esi to le ba
dem ye to le ba
ni mama yue ni to le ba be le wo to le ba abi ko am say ni driver ni ba force ni ba that your 5 cities ba ke ba 15 cities be ìwọ to ni ko to le ya ìwọ driver ni ba force ni ba ya kan ya aplo wa bo mo no ya he ni kuro ya he no he ni 5 cities driver able 15 cities. Work up back, go over 140 cities. So we let go put in your near for now 20 to 25 cities. What machine. Work at the lele, the one get this year for Monday. Now, my favorite is any leader, okay, food staff areas. About enough fail of Dubai, we are done at the bango. They are getting quite echo here. TV on again. Supply fair bottom. Why? Because we are Baba. Ni ababa lo ni akabaya agbelele hun lokoto mo job creation ele hun ilele ba create no tumo ehame ba create no tumo ehame neke farm input ke ni bi ne teki supply and farmers ni na la fertilizer ni akepa ni sana ke ha me free ke me ko me ke free politics ke kululu ke ni bi ne ke really na ke ba ha to e o afonyo ni nfe o pa ibi we ba fe la kono le we ba ke wo se ni ma fi wa alo maduni si amefe to white collar job e ja ke na ke e papa ki wa alo ihu si e papa ora si le ni e mobo the school fees pay mo ke le amo ko iwa wo ni e fi le akono ake le hu e ba ni e ba fe e ko ole really of speak ko to le chika so ayele ni ayeta di oula cholo ni ko pe e pa he can be a colleague who need intellectual like a colleague who get more like people's teacher. You know, like a Charlie Bobo salary if you know it. Or I might introduce you into farming. Maybe what type of farming they go pig rearing of pigs can be. They can they both feel they hit one. They are the young machine be pay. It's born 43 years. They get in a hay no.
Yeah,
in a hay in a wet teacher. They get machine near what they get for your school. They are giant in a new tomorrow. They were truly. I believe the same man no assembly man. Not interview them. But like UTV, few program. Many host one of their hosts said, you go family say, I'm a woman can be. My interview they show me a shock way. I can a monthly salary. Which a monthly salary. They get for the past 8 years. They were no too much make a mehe bomi. Get through that. They all have a cholo come home. What I hear. Minkaji okwe oni okwa no mere ha ga fi akono. So ba bi at the end of the day and the road there you put ni product ni ibadu ye mo mi e ba ba wo market. Only ni jale wa for transportation. I'm telling you because time say yeah call pa phone you again one or two things I mean call like a mama once the way ben ko care e da ke la ke ni ka shi e la fi we ba ke ke si le money here transportation ni driver ba hele dana ba se dan wo ke le nke ba sa de ke for ni le sha wo ke ja fe gbe ni iye ojo ba so ni epo e ba fapo ni many are here near farmers here. I have choose like a miss Molly there, miss Weneke, or Babody in Tony, Bonnie, a Abomodi Nafia, or a jacket. They could never make me whoop the now, Lolly Bear nearly knew about you. We won't get politicians say, come over, you know, what to is you. Lolly Bear nearly 9 years. Nearly 9 years. They walk up when you meet politicians go fail no way. What push them? You walk when they pay. She walk up criticize to one of the flat and many feel and the bay to be glad. Rolling bear, Nini, and yon. Or I could look at where the way. I met you, not met you immediately. Ni, if you are called on who put in her at the ADB. Agricultural Development Bank. It's meant for farmers. One is not the support farmers. Ni nuchumo by the back. Or mapa five only at 2 is 40. Encourage ADB. You people are purposely for the farmers. You want you help farmers. Tell me they can catch the farmers. The Agri Development Bank near loan, not a percentage. Mammy 12% farmer. On
that note, he also did mention that money has been allocated for the women's bank for the establishment. And we know that when you go to our markets, though you see me, you give me the machine.
Apart from women are the best managers. Your machine that can national can white figures. Wife manager.
You will be on the back of that. You know, should a woman be the finance minister? We will find a competent person.
Yes, okay. I think we go down. Go down. Deputy. Public Grants Committee.
Miss Mama, based on a point that they make it some key points. Get other governments in favor and what support to them. We will keep complaining just because get the road there now it is out of context. But if it is within context, then we will keep praising them.
And we have
yes, I will explain. I will explain.
Explanation
and this government. They are not talking about constructing road just like that. We are constructing so everybody. I have come in no, maybe problem. Me compare between the current and the former. Because I know where you are coming from.
You get politicians pay. I use the word politicians pay to be careful. That was what I said. I said all politicians should be careful.
The road construction is going to be constructed strategically. That is it. So if it is strategically, then I commend them. But then I feel road and then now I can link to infrastructure, job creation, emphasize linking infrastructure, agriculture, industry, and employment. Now talking agriculture, it is the rock of every nation.
Yes, the backbone.
Now, you are into agriculture, number one. When you have the raw materials from the farm, it costs a year down. Because I know Nalakeshi Eque farmer a return neta or a non-load because on the farm, because it is raw, a better value of it. But now, get the roads ne a construct ni anye a link it to the farm say. Now, adding value to the raw materials will also help company to situate near farm areas. They go right from the farm. Another company can add value to it. And adding the value
also create employment for
thank you. Adding the value, you needed people. Yes. Now, when the roads are good there, a lot of drivers will use that road. Number one, taxis. Many drivers. Many jobs and I buy a village. On that note, you also have food vendors, restaurant, and other things to also feed those who come to the farm. At the end of the day, mechanics and so on and so forth also come into play.
Therefore, to create jobs.
That is it. With agriculture and what the government is about doing, I think they are in the right direction. And the last one, you pay the buffer. Stop them 200 million to the buffer. Now, if you have a product, the product is more or less divided. Government are not in excess. In keeping it now, you have to preserve them. Yes. Expertise. Now, mixing the come now, preserve other companies. Will preserve it. Me are now I can preserve those things there. Still it is employment. But at the end of the day, a wow from increment because they need a short on the market. That is when the market players increase on. But here is the case the government have a lot at the back. So while the product is going out, I introduce new ones. It will stabilize the prices on the market. It will then take pushing on the ordinary person, Ghana. These are some of the things we want to the government engage in it. Who will run away to China? Iraq, just imagine. Iraq, me they have it. Thank you. Thank you. It comes with a lot of things. But it will not comment the government efforts now with this 2026 budget. Mean that always said there is always the headmaster's remark. More room for improvement.
The biggest room in this world.
Thank you. The maximum after coming out with this. All political players and indigents should also erect on any sunny bone or push in few local support, but now this thing becomes a reality. Political balake government in fenu kuna a we okay government ko bano ni yaka we chena when you do it within a context I applaud aside you
don't have the moral right. Okay. Social sectors, education, and other spending priorities in the 2026 budget presentation. And now, again, in education, the government commits to building 200 new JHS, 200 primary schools, and 200 kindergarten schools. And also, 150 million Ghana cedis for the national football team, specifically the Black Stars, ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Public service, specifically defense sector, procurement of 4 new helicopters and 2 aircraft for the Ghana Armed Forces in 2026. Again, about 200 new JHS, 200 new primary schools, and 200 kindergarten.
She in our working back here. School say. No one you on Ekume ni court ye sink up on them. Sink up on them. Inka ke nye me ndisi no me ba chi ye jeje no kawacho kufo atamu si joma.
Are we still having school under trees?
We still have classroom without chairs. Look at here. Yes,
we still have these primary schools without computer labs.
Yes.
Yes,
and we still don't have teachers in some of the schools. 200 new teachers, 200 primary schools. Why? Because we still have schools under trees. No here. Where you could be open cash. Una tier now follow. Ni I can face school join class 1 to class 6. Impule I can join ni chair umeno na kejala. Your teacher I can name here, menen make it be the chair. They find it difficult to learn. When I have more day ni in your yard, any me favor after make it 1 day. Any me favor after 1 day. They got a KG make it be in your school. Tibawa education. A key to a success. It's a key to a nation. Wow, any me cafe fantasy. No cafe no koni yawolo. Snapomode ni ake wo fame. That a toilet and Nisani Aposa and Aposu. Schedia money name is to speak whoever come out as a trained teacher. At the end of the day, about posted. About posted. Noyaa ni actually. Let's say teachers training college, the nursing training college. Then you back the other chair. Mutual can't happen.
Now, we're 16 regions. They get 200 there. I don't know how the government is going to allocate.
No, I won't back it. They are going to share it fairly across board. Exactly what I have in mind.
Each region should be about 12.
Fine. Near Pani. See, me ye ne kule abeye fi me kume. Yo eta balake ajale pepe. Ona apwe. Yes. Mo e wa mi ekwe ni fo aplowa be kume ni keji asa ni eyareho ni agbene atule ton lo le hu abeshika mo ni. What about 200 schools? How many bungalows do we have teachers? We get the post lady here. In the Kenya, I can have a Apollo. Get the Ake Cholo by the Cholo High. I'm going to free. Let it a Cholo back. I can manage Cholo near. Bopo Joula here, Apollo. Womopiamo Pone Abutu here, the Shian, going at the end of the day, Ola here, the Shian. Near all the hands. We were Papa Iconi teacher say, I mean, she come over in here. You are more than come at school. I'm a war, you ain't hammer. What pay ya? They can mention J. Paco, that the man here, a ato to me, a high. Or Mappa Nippy at forcing doctor. itime kashwe oji ahi ni apani si bí ene de ni ona gba e tí wọ́n le school say ake abomode ko na ka ijon lo le mu e ko ni ameke ameyijo ba fo. Thank you. Ake ye bi enyo ni chon lo e dia.
Quickly, could you what touch on Black Star?
Problem there.
Oh, I mean,
problem there.
What again? Yo, yomo bi mbi mi ake mi ne wasana ke le se fire. Ti Japan na ta to no sure wo ya.
Oh, actually,
You must see one.
Onake, inye mi bembale eyo de wa. Acho mi yomo bi. Onake shin ye me ni yo they are the most experienced.
Yeah, they are.
Ona.
Me wo ke no ku baba ka ya bi yomo.
Thank you. E onake shin behavior ko ye, itwe ko ye no ba. Ke de we ba fo here yomo bi ba ne yomo ba ne ka ke. No bono touch ne no ya fi. Ona no ni atuke for them ke NDC government ke for them. Ke di ogbele ni no wide in the app. The government committed to building 200 new JHS, 200 primary, and it continues.
Yeah.
Government the moment they hear about school, say, they hear about science labs, they hear about staffing, the teachers, and then they hear about equipping the schools with modern furniture. They hear as a part. Before they came out with this, they all then to the rest assured there. It is part and parcel of it. Now, that make the public schools very attractive as against the private. The private, I'm coming. In care as against, I'm coming. Can make him point of in care, that make it the public school one attractive because one where the post in and the marking scheme unless you know a little the governments are over can make be the DHS I'm marketing I'm join the government.
Think about bank she meet on me primary school get class 1 I want DHS man ko ke afile attractive generally think bank because we're being
now at the end of the day association in public school. Compare association with other private schools in the system. You will pick association. They were NDC government told the question. The reset agenda is that let's come back with our original state. At the end of the day, 1 year SHS and universities need the what the government entities, public schools. But yet they call they can be unknown now. You go there. You're running to me, get that better enough. The staff school say with qualified teachers, science labs and so on and so forth. That is when we are not getting individuals to up for the public, for the private. And the private will cost us more because it is individual business. So if the government is coming with such an initiative, one way or the other, it must stabilize
They all went to private school, even though I went to Africa. In South Africa, next year, for the past 25 years, the government school said it's a fact.
Now, that is you. From where I see there, if there is a problem, the meaning of reset agenda meaning that something was original, it was not managed well, and somebody has come to return it to its original state. So the government paid this, I'm coming. The government paid this, want to revamp the public aspect. Now, staffing them with qualified teachers, science labs, and so on and so forth, we equip it more, and other players belong to the public. And the public one, because it is government who is not interested in making interest, but to offer services for the nation. If I pay minimal, I'm going to take advantage. I may milk the system because of private school. Private school say to me, you got decision. Monday, so like I don't know about Tuesday, is a burden to the parents. You come in 2,100,000. I may like a share. But yet, when the government is in with all this initiative, about lesson that people will try to patronize the public, it will force them, the private, it will force them to come down. Okay?
I agree with you.
Okay, the system may bajo ame ojobango. It was me. I am commending the NDC government and supporting. Okay, they are really forcing.
You are too. Is
getting feel after any yomobi limo here to me. Okay, get Paco now after government school attractive but not now. Not for the past 20 years.
Campus school, it is attractive.
Yes, it is attractive. Nimbi they join international school. Now about JSS and Jamaica come because it's the government school. Chinine wuluni here, tomorrow here Anglican, tomorrow here no. It's government school. No one can in the wuluni here, Jamaica. So Nakaninia. Nye Anglican, Nakaninia ye Nova, Nakaninia ye St. Paul, Nakaninia ye Wallet School. It won't mean can be a yard came at school, Taflache, Buku, Tia, Nakan school, Taflache, the Motion, meaning I can take government school in the Anglican, and take the next round as being Bena, 1990, then in the secondary school. Government school was the government school. Amabono, or Mekona Trabe. Education supervisors, security supervisors.
Security supervisors.
Yes. What time they were in charge. For the class, they don't know and supervisor ever put some flair. They were. The class, they don't supervisor ever. The thing. They will not show able to it. For the class, they don't supervisor ever teacher. Let me see your notes. You are that made to maintain book equally. Because they will be education. Director, where are the supervisors? They get the supervisors are there, but they are the opposite. One machine. So don't if the government school with lack of supervision. Teacher, they are young man, they sign, they buy him, they are home. I know Nigeria. And the government school, up there you talk with a poverty or salary. Any chinonis and government can on the machine. Next you put headmaster, that's all of school. I mean, Official Tolo Bacho Ninka Beni Ibapa. Only private school say the proprietor, whoever is in charge will make sure they register our teacher the class. Teacher runs the airport. Who is doing this for government schools? Any you know Sane Papa. Only school I don't see to bar. May the Anglican, may the wireless, may the Enova. Make the Maledara, not much doctors, not much engineer, not much more. See, we have to go back to the olden days. We know the private schools fear of the any school if they are or no. Government schools level, I pay in a time. Need to all our time with
well established.
I'm a few.
There's indiscipline in our schools. I've been aware 150 million Ghana cedis has been accredited or has been given to or will be given to the Black Stars ahead of the 2026 World Cup. It has been the public service, the defense, procurement of 4 new helicopters and 2 aircraft for the Ghana Armed Forces. Okay,
my way, yes, sure.
Yeah, sure.
But which can allocate care or national football team?
Yeah.
One way or the other. Ministers more argue, okay, or render services can have no but the president is being paid. As a national team no offer strength and any problem your pay accountability with the money na can to gym problem. Because at the end of the day, if Ghana one is a developing country, the other countries are already developed. Bona, yes. Ni o player come Chicago ke hand. England. Bonus system England is less than no people will have players but yet we are developing. It will mean them on 10 years. Education across board. One, we are a developing country. Yes. Let us offer our services. Not that you are playing for your club to be paid. Mass marketing, many you're in charge of this. I mean, how they need about distribute make scanning. Bonafe at the end of the day, if a better good can have a player say, Bonafe can you what here. One work and no papa. I'm going to call the public services and defense procurement of new helicopters. Hey, check with John no one or Hosani, yeah, Ghana name. Mineo. Helicopter, I stand to be corrected. Like, hey, I'll leave a lifespan. Yet, only one body. Dear, if you know, last time my baby moko be an ake. Corner moko. You ake, oh, blame my shoe, nay, while papa shoe. In the room, no mean way, a beshka. What your shoe say to me, any more this shoes. Nay, ye, while any here, cafe, no. Your work attack and a helicopter, but still about better if you. Many precious souls there.
So there was money to procure this.
Yes. Yes. A only told me I can Ghana. Mistakes are bound to come. But when they come, Sani work as an academy.
Should we always learn from mistakes? Or wait for the mistake to happen before you learn?
No, it shouldn't. Jane Nakari, Sani work be proactive.
That is African man mentality.
Sani work be proactive. No matter what,
you have to be proactive.
There was something brought about this very way proactiveness. You can let a mistake we can recorrect it. But the only thing in Pediac, or you will forge on the future just to correct our mistakes. But now this happens shouldn't happen to us again.
Remember, 150 million allocated to Black Stars ahead of the World Cup. Okay, I've been a public service
World Cup. This money will be given to them purposely for the World Cup. You are fair when like a World Cup, stage where Onashka Kebashia. Yes, see, at the end of the day, while you're not the money, Ghana government can move blaster. You are mean to only man car market, work a day. I believe we should this can work hard.
Yes.
I mean, say now I buy.
What for investment?
Investment what here? I mean, say now I buy. I mean, patriotism. They come me for more so. Trouble. Now many I say I know semi-finals. But I mean, I woke up at the back way. But I say semi-finals. I don't quarter finals. Me watch car. Na ke wo bi. Say now I buy. Only ke ameke ba. Aje akepe local blow in Hama. Jamaica ya na dia me group stages. No le ba ke scan fe ba fe waste. No America bagana. Kame bagana o te mi go ka na me wo mi ba fun. America pomode na me ani se na mo aba kare. E da ke dey sika bi o. Agbene obi ake aniwo me ni sa ne ba. Jani ahi helicopter no. No obi ake wo wo sika no. Ni baniake African mentality. Lane impion yake mini ya no. Mopema chia. Ni edane chongo. Ni ko ti share mi oba na betale. Ibi ke wetume esa shia. Chani na ke numu lo yo wa for less than 1 week. Bona ba sa shia ha. Na ba pentile. Na ba fe. Na ba ke boy ba ba iwo. Sana sashia kana kuyo waro yion ni pion yake ibadi yake iwo ke npo e ti ani mane amanya pe kwesian de ge ti abo ni mo yo wala sile mi ni na ke ime dane saninya ni si an fe fan after renovation apenti keta isabato na fe ne na ke ime dane ego ni ge yake yin meji yake abaso do bayan mi saba me ni bo ma bo continue no here wumi na ke nyimi ne file yeli pe kwa mo eyan le ni sani aba ekome ni aye abo ale afi chike bue o ba na mo ni ba ke ma ha deka o ba na mo ni ba ke ma ha spina o ba na mo ni ba ka ke ni hu ma ko canopy sale ba le na kan plan in fact me ete ni abo ni e do mi ololo ni imusu nshami e da ke la pomo bi la forme bi fatal o wa po nu pa fa o le impo nu pa ko tuwe ni impo le tuwe trade ale a care president here is the first gentleman of the land e wo play no work in France na sa ka pa den je still la costa na plane president Jordan mama later President Omaka is the personal plane. Get me never see Ghana, never talk Ghana. No, you have more than I play a conclu. Moko get on ye men lulu, menano to Mosai play no get an eye. First gentleman of the land there, I can share. No, I feel Ojuba.
Okay, if you pay Baba be any over than issue, Ojuba.
See that over the nine. You look on my idea, more room for improvement. You first danger. I don't know second danger. But I'm a more room for.
Don't want you to get the family in answer. We don't want you to settle there. We want you to improve more because. Class below, yeah, and definitely, of course, your school name will be school name. Then go back, they didn't know me one people.
What you first danger? Still, Abana.
Respond to
yeah, that will you forget about that. You
know about that obligation, any equation. I pay more than my women. The Bopin Bono, why you had then chair. You will be from back a oil, your Mabila Lamaha, Ajiman Parliament. Okay, obligation if they were Roman. I've been a house of glory. Mamma D, Bohun, you and more adorable.
You made that we would finish in Kashida, you was a bit. I came more like a do more fire. Okay, living in more Ibana. In care, Famononi, Kahamokana, Baba, and Ogu. Albede, Kaji, Unai Belote, Una Puchiana, Kamo and Solomon, or I can hear Solomon in Dane. No more after one, you couldn't be now a Brasta, 18 Martin, we're carrying Gla, if it to new 1 year Cashuishi. When you know, MPP Nue, Irango, NDC, and small name.
When you say a prayer, remember to say one for us. This is where we part ways.
And we say a very big thank you to all our guests who are making sure a success.
Now, we say a very big thank you to you at home as well for making this show a success. To the entire production team, we say God richly bless you. Today is an extended version of the morning show, spanning from politics to the budget to sports as well. We say thank you. We draw the curtain. I am Eugene Amwangu, and I say a very big thank you again to my guest, that is Eric Noyaa Tv and Bernard Tete, for gracing our studios and sharing their rich perspective about the issues and the headlines that keep Ghana talking. And to all in sundry celebrating their birthday, you say, may the good Lord grant unto you an unexpected surprise of joy before the sun rises and sets over heads again. And since it's a Friday, can I tell you, such a feeling is coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see, not the clouds in the sky, not the sun in my eyes. And certainly, I won't be surprised if it's a dream, because everything I wonder what to be is coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear. It's because you are here. And it's because you care. You are the nearest thing to heaven that I have seen. And certainly, your love has put me on top of the world. Harry Belafonte Jamaican farewell. After this track, and you do not hear from me again. From me, Eugene Amwangu, in the studios of Noyaa TV, streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And from our studios here at Morning Tea Street, I say goodbye. And I get this with it's a wrap.
Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines gaily on the
Noyaa Tv, yeah, many like Benny Janoni, my sumo papa ke ami. Me doctor beke, ti sofa fonji kloma ami. Calling Janoni, my sumo papa ke ami. Me doctor beke, ti sofa fonji kloma ami. Calling children, adolescents, and young adults. My message for today: I love you, value yourself. It's hard, I know your pain. Take the safe ledge, live drug free. No lung cancer, no brain damage. Please listen, you are loved. Say it with me. I will keep my body, mind, and spirit clean. I will save my soul. Stay away, value excellence in myself. I will save my soul. I have a serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble. hear you say it again. Parents pledge for your child. Safe campaign is calling for your attention. Word, sugar fresh production. Dr. Abemike, live to be 100 years old. Don't die young from drugs and STI. God and rise, teach you all adolescents. You all need to be strong. I will save my soul. Stay away, value excellence in my side. I will save my soul. I will save my soul. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Watch out for serious trouble incoming. Watch out for serious trouble. Major dark papa. My head joy. Major dark papa.
Have you ever looked at the incredible energy of our youth in Accra and wondered, what if we channeled all that power into something truly amazing? I am the founder of Cleopatra Community Health and Development. I created the SAFE program, a substance abuse-free environment, not just as a warning, but as an invitation to a better life. And that's why we're bringing it to your screen. This new TV show is for you. It's about your dreams, your hustle, your sound, your culture, and your art. It's about showcasing the positive paths and proving that success doesn't need a substance to thrive. We're talking real stories, real opportunities, and real fun, all while building a community that's healthy, focused, and powerful. Get ready to unlock your potential. The movement starts now.
Hello, everybody. Noyaa Tv. Jagbecho Anyenogun Abe, also known as Dr. Ophelia Alice Abe. And I'm so excited to start a new show which will air on Saturdays, mainly in the evenings. Sometimes it may be during the day, but mostly it's going to be in the evenings. And also, Ghana Dangwe Alliance for Change, what Monday readings will also be featured on here. Well, show will focus on so many different topics, interviews, showcasing ways to enhance wealth. Also, we'll focus on what's going on around the world and what the youth and also the public at large needs to be aware of. Things like cryptocurrency, might share some things on how to invest, even at any age. Then also I will be showing things regarding your health. Stay away from diseases and illnesses. So SAFE program, which stands for Substance Abuse Free Environment. With this drug-free environment, anyone bring all over Accra. Every Ghana land will jump on board to our SAFE initiative, which is drug-free environment. So thank you for listening and stay tuned for Saturdays because we're right here. Before you know it, we'll be right there in front of your screen. Thank you again and have a blessed day.
Welcome to the Safe Hour. Today, let's talk about something vital for our beloved Accra and Ghana, the incredible benefits of a drug-free life. Choosing a drug-free path empowers us to live fully, embracing good health and boundless energy every single day. It strengthens the bonds within our families, creating homes filled with laughter, trust, and unwavering support. When individuals thrive, our communities flourish, building a foundation of peace and shared prosperity for everyone. Imagine our youth free from addiction's grip, pursuing their education and dreams with clear minds and bright futures. This commitment allows our local businesses to grow, creating opportunities and stability for countless families across Ghana. A drug-free life means more vibrant community gatherings, where everyone feels safe, respected, and truly belongs. Let us choose health, happiness, and a future where every Ghanaian can reach their full potential. Together, we can build a stronger, healthier, and more prosperous Ghana for generations to come.
Accra Youth, build a brighter future, free from substance abuse. Introducing SAFE, Substance Abuse Free Environment, in Law, Accra. Empowering positive choices for a healthier Ghana, starting here. Our journey. Together, we create a substance abuse-free environment.
You find natural me a choice, Sarah. Mbe fendi Sarah Sechi. Nhone la apapa okwasala. Nshapo egbeji Mega Grace. Beke benefe la Noyaa TV. Nkwo Kenya na nentashidi ne hien phone Minkwe la Noyaa TV. Ajaka meji oni bi pakpai ye no amechon wo. Ne ame wo nga ye ni bi srote na meji amechon wo mi. Mo fe mo na nga wo kejo mi. Ne mi na ke ameba ke ha gada ngi fe ni no fe no ni ameji o wo ke kasi oni. E wo min kase ni bi pi.
La Noyaa TV, #1 station in Labadi. Come on. Station ko be. Je ni mi fi mention La Noyaa TV #1. Yo, mo fiamo support la Noyo. Benye le ake Labadi e wo noni. Labadi is the money land. Laji gateway to Africa. Ni La Noyaa TV e bi ne wo na me. I'm Baba Rolex from Labadi. La man fem for me Germany in jail. Keep watching La Noyaa TV #1. Mwah.
Achomi Agnes Mensah. Each one is professional city managers. Min council la Noyaa TV keha nyefen keha ni bi pakpa na amejio educative and entertainment programs na me feel da keda ameba akeshamba wala manfen ke gandan gbefen e wo min council amekeha nye akemofiamo akwe ame la Noyaa TV the best. E bake ha ga dangbe fe onye fe nya wo mami ye chiko memi. Bye bye.
If I show me Millicent na kwale kote. In shop egbeji me kwati ni says clothing where la oko asra. You find what feel ni bi babao to work for wedding gown or for suits, women's suits, men's wear, but what feel neke palazzo ne bane wokpo ni bi babao or me recommend La Noyaa TV ke hanye akemo femo akwe ke ha entertainment ni amefio ni kase moni yo jeme kono wanya wakase ni bi pakpa ke jeme eja ake ameba ke ha gandangbe bi fenke
Achomi Abigail Aje info La Noyaa TV kwemo ke call ameni bi pakpa ni amejio. What may come for La Noyaa TV? For La Noyaa TV, kwemo. Ejake amebake ha gandang me fe.
Achomi Adam Tena kote. Nchuo cashew nuchumo. The coffee. Yes, poto. Ni me recommend La Noyaa TV you there. Kefe kwemo La Noyaa TV. Amebake ha gandang me fe.
Big Beji heti. Achomi hu ade. One count for La Noyaa TV can hang a film. Nye like ya, nye share ya, nye follow ame. Ye all social media platform. Ame back and hand gadang be fan.
Achomi Owusudapa. Nchwani ye Abrimpo Legis ye East Legon. Wakeni ni enyo. Mpe La Noyaa TV. Ngona ga no koneken eba. Ni ba chon wokusum. Ni wabakase noniji wo no. Eja keshin woni bi pakpa ifen mewo ni station se fe ba fe tree me ka chante me ke ni bi na me ken ameke hewa anunya ye wode ewo ni la Noyaa TV ba ne won panye fa mo fian mo gbe ken o nupa o gan dangbe fen wo ka woni enyo amomi bia na me ye all social medias content una me here very educative ni ba wa gan dangbe fen o won pe mo fian mo ken ba La Noyaa TV.
Mingbeji Tina Bless, Minji the CEO of Time in Season. Beke bia talo no pa kame ko tokaji fin ko babi obana. Iye George Alasan o ko asara je egbe no. Mi ka fo La Noyaa TV habo. Ha mo mi se, ha mo tu ejole. Ewo mo fe mo ekwe. Ameba ha gadan gbe fin.
Achomi Oduesa, mi we kenje la papa. Mo fi am follow na La Noyaa TV. I'm a Johnny B Papai program Papai. No, I'm a follow La Noyaa TV, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everything I follow La Noyaa TV. I'm a back a dang with
your friend me die na entry. Me pa my dear. Me wo a papa oko asala. Unity Sports nechi. Me kanfo la Noyaa TV amo bibiara. Omo morning show, morning tea, sports, any entertainment. Omo ba ma ga adangbe phone nyina. Obiara hwede bia ye hwe anije wo ho. Me kanfo ma mo obiara show Sabdi crazy yadomo. Hey Sabdi. Oh my DJ.
Igbaji and stop Anna. Ni bia nation do mo mi to ma recommend la Noyaa TV e ha mo fiamo. Nje la girl school. Iko la Noyaa TV dan. Ame back e ha wo gan adangbe fe. Gan adangbe fe. No mo fiamo ko ya wo mi. No call la Noyaa TV. Ame programs fe for ni ko bo che o tase no oboto ye. O me ba show ye. Aba bo nga. Come lebi won afi oso mo papa. Ko be for obe TV enemi. Ame handles be. And they send only a la Noyaa TV, Facebook Joe, Instagram Joe, Twitter Joe. Ngo ba che fi no ba che. Ya je me no la Noyaa TV tu. Do kwa me live.
Bena ke cho mi je ulanga swele lai. Meji onupa ke hane kasemo gbeni fe mo. Ni kasemo gbeni fe mo ne wa bona fe ni garie mo eyano. Na kan pepepe la Noyaa TV. Hu ka me kon e wo shishin. Bona fe ni kasemo ne ke gbe koko me fe ni fata he enye ni eyano. Amejigbeja no toko ni nsumo ni amewo gadangbe no ke ha gadangbe bi fe. Wo ke enye fata wo he wo wo no.
Yo, ayami me. Acho mi Ovula Alfredos mi anyete ni midomo la Director of Municipal Assembly na as Chief Executive. Ni domo wo ni me wo no wo TV station la Noyaa TV ni amebo mode wa ame John ni bi ni hani wo kase ni bi pi e wo masumo ake ho ma bi fe bi orana di kama bata TV here ni wo so wo channel le ya la Noyaa TV ni kase mo kemisha na mo na me chon wo fe wona ni wo kwe ni ekudo wo ni fe mo ke wala shin le mi.